spine. Since we were stuck in LA, babe, come jump the rooftop and come watch the skyline with me. I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road, I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road,
I can't sit still for a minute. I'm so dead set on indifference. Keep it Charlie, stay down with them Dickens. Let's get around like it's the 80s, right round, let's keep spinning. Let's keep playing these games that we don't want to finish. And I'm sorry if that sounds a bit bitter, but I am to the core. You want the whole damn thing, then you ask him for more. You want that old jive swing, you take up all of the floor. I'm fine with standing at the edge of the door. You be the life of the party, I blend in with the core. You drink it all to Bacardi till the bottle's no more. Let's take it back for this started. You want the love, I don't got it. Got my soul on the road. You screaming stay, baby please don't go. Don't think it's in me to listen to foe. It's so different with distance we roam into zones where nothing get hurt anymore. I just wish I was home when I stepped through front door, but instead I'm alone and completely unsure. And even though you're screaming out with the best of intentions, I don't get it. Why do you always gotta ask me to
stay. Why you always gotta go? Playing house, this ain't a home with your soul. On the road, say, why you always gotta go? Playing house, this ain't a home with your soul. On the road.
See, I've been lost in my thoughts, and my thoughts stay too obscure to usher off. Sorry, Mom, I just thought you were my world. Now you're not. And I'm just sitting, smoking, sloping in the days, cause my days ain't been the same since I drove here away. I remember the way you wrote letters in blue ink. You and me was in love. Think about what your crew think. I know your moms probably think I'm a bastard. Your pops probably wanna beat my to death and take a in my casket. But I got sick of fighting, bickering, fussing over nothing, cussing. Instead of watching the death of discussions that we once had, days that we once spent in the backseat of our cars reading poets at sunset. It's funny how love can fall out the foreground, get pushed into the back of your mind. We used to twist a spliff and laugh and relax. Now you crying and I'm trying to find the reasons. So I ask, does forever ever happen, or is it always fade to black?
I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road, I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road. to move on from your life. So you stole my life with clarity. So hold me back, now you're here. Cause I'm mad, show no fear. Wanna let you know just how it felt. Oh no, 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 no. Don't you think we're good? There's no way we could be. No, oh no, 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 no. I know the way you look at me, I know it too well. Now I'm bulletproof, you're my fire gun, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof, don't ever touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. We've been up, we've been down, trying to figure things out. End up losing myself in it. But I'm done being done. Glad I end it all now. I won't ever turn it round again. Oh no, 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 no. Don't you think we could? There's no way we could be. No, oh no, 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 no. I know the way you look at me, I know you too well. Now I'm bulletproof, you're my fire gun, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof, don't ever touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Cause I'm bulletproof. Cause I'm bulletproof. Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. Now I'm bulletproof. You're my fire gun, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof. Don't ever touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. Cause I'm bulletproof.
Think about me one more time before you go. Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. Already know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my
don't heed solemn hurting. Nor when it calling me. Darkness is novelty, but still pray it don't swallow me whole. Hope God in all of these verses in ponderance. Our surface is faltering, but I'm constantly wandering through its cracks and its crevices. Found love at a deficit. I better set the tone straight. No, it's in everything. I struggle to find it still. Wish time could rewind a little. Always hungry for younger me. Any version but current me. I roll with the current. Hope it takes my uncertainty. But certainly nothing for certain. Open the curtain, see. Exchange is a currency. Changing the landscape. I hang on the words we speak. I think I should let them go. I think I should let them go. I think I should let them go. I wonder if heaven's doors open for everyone. I see that the devil run along with the angels. I'm still angry at my pops, though we dead and gone. Some cuts turn to scars and they stay for good. Got too many things I wish that I never saw, things that I never heard. You told me yo every hurt, now it plays on a loop and I'm hanging on every word. I think I should let it go. I think I should let it go. I'm always turning to medicine, think that's to my detriment. I wanna be a better person, but I fall short of every goal. I wanna be honest, but I'm lying on every song. Someone smack me right now, or I'll never grow. I'll blame it on everyone, except the man in the mirror, I see everyone. Sometimes I hate that the sunrise, wish it fell and it never rose. Find the thorns on top of every rose I ever hold. I just think I should let them go. I don't know if there's really good in the world. I see the selfish in every soul, but I'm trying to change up my viewpoint. Hang it up with those Newports that I choke down with a loose cord. These days I'm trying to do more, but I sit on my ass a lot like this armchair, a throne in the castle of Camelot, and me and Greg at a round table. Hope this was a sound fable for all y'all to listen to. Really hope that you listened through, heard how parts of my soul sound, and how Greg a monster laying them chords down. I open my doors now, spread out my arm wide, find love at day's end, see glory in mom's eyes. They changed my whole life. These days I ain't gotta worry much, just gotta make songs cry. I've done that for a long time, but I hope that this song smiles. I'm tired of teardrops, hope all this fear stops. We stop and smell the flowers while they all in bloom, and every afternoon wasn't always doom and dread. And the world up at its end got these thoughts that we keep hanging. Think it's time we let them rest. It's time that we let him go. It's time that we let him go.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer?
'cause you couldn't stand it, me all independent, so you had to have me for yourself. That was when I trusted you, when I could add up 2 and 2. When you promised we'd be together, you, me, forever. Now there's nothing left to lose. And though I understand it's hard sometimes to make up your mind in these trying times, yeah, I just can't accept you leaving me when I'm overseas with the heart so heavy. Think that I deserve the truth for once, not a guilty tone, 'cause you're not alone, yeah. You said you wanna come home, but I know you don't. So this time I won't hear it on the phone. If you got something to say to me, then say it to my face. What it's all about, why you're bailing out. Think you owe me an apology. Just say it to my face. You're sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. Say it to my face, you're sorry. This time I think I get it. This love was overrated. No more infatuated. And I blame it on you, I blame it on you, yeah. This time I hope you get it. In love you shouldn't fake it, no. I'm old enough to take it, so just say it to me, say it.
Get ready.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for waiting and welcome back to Valorant Challengers Korea. We're going to go on to our next best of 3, and I think this one should be closer to what we casted a half hour ago.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we had some decent rounds and some fighting back in that last one, but TNL
Mostly
just a superior
TNL
team.
dumpstered them. So, to be frank,
Yeah.
not that close. TNL, once again, asserting themselves as one of the strongest teams in the Korea region. And I think we're going to continue to see that for many more weeks to come.
Yeah, and going into this next match, both teams seem to have already advanced, but they're both like pretty strong teams overall. I would say definitely Prince is a bit better, though.
Yeah, I think Prince should be the stronger team. We saw a very good showing from them in the last season that we just wrapped up here. But you never know. I mean, especially when a game is in its infancy, like Valorant is, especially as a competitive esport, sometimes you do have violent changes with who's actually on top.
Yeah. Well, that happens when it's a tactical shooter.
No, but seriously, I mean, when the game is this new and people are figuring stuff out this quickly, I don't know, maybe we have a change there?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a possibility. Like, GOMA's a team that we've seen in the past and has done well, and obviously they're practicing the whole time, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like they just hang up their keyboards and then, you know, go
they
back
go
to school.
we freeze them in a cryo chamber until it's ready for the next season. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, they've been playing the whole time. GOMA looked very good as well. I'm not saying they're a bad team.
You know, can you imagine that, though? If you freeze the teams that don't win, that just won't get any better. They'll, like, stay at the same skill, but they won't age. So then
That's
eventually the teams that are really good just keep getting older, and then the younger teams maybe just based off reflexes can start to win. But honestly, their strategies are going to be really dated. So how long could the non-cryogenically frozen teams stay on top? How old? Would you say 60?
I would also say that we should be freezing the casters and the audience as well, just to kind of keep everybody where they're at, so we can enjoy that for as long as possible.
What is even the point? It's like eventually we're casting, and I'm like, yeah, we're on year 3. And then I look outside and the sun is red because it's about to engulf the earth. I'm like, what?
Oh my God. By the way, I Need Girlfriend. We just casted back there. Pretty good team. Not able to compete with TNL, but they're 1-1 right now. So you can see Group E is not yet finished.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to have to fight Noble Experience for that spot, most likely.
Does look like Tupol's in good shape over here in Group H.
Can we get a couple more players on GOMA, do you think?
Yeah, I think we need to
What do you
fill up
call,
that
like,
bottom. It bothers me that that bottom slot isn't filled and we can see the background there.
I wish we could have a name that we can only read the top, like, 20% of that goes off the screen.
Yeah, or we'd have to move GOMA up a little bit to fill in a few more slots down there.
Look at their tags, GNG and GMG. All right, I'm going to go.
Oh,
You
this
can
is gonna
cast
go.
this one alone.
Or yeah, this is going to be a rough cast of alphabet soup here. Yeah, look, GOMA, again, a very strong team, but I think Prince, you know, we've seen these guys before. They're so strong. Halbay and Lawrence always stick out to me. JoJo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also we mentioned earlier that, you know, some of these teams, it's young players that didn't really compete in tactical shooters, especially not on a huge stage. I guess we're not really on a stage right now, but we were before. But in with a lot of people watching, a lot of pressure on you, and they did perform very well in the last season. They can probably take that experience with them and bring that here today.
Yeah, I think definitely.
And so, yeah. Our map lineup, guys, Haven, Ascent, and Bind. Don't laugh at me, Artosis.
Yeah, I think,
You know what?
They did last
yeah.
season, and I think they'll do well this
They
season.
were good last time, so I think that that's going to help them in being good this time. That's what I think. So Split and Icebox have been banned. But Haven, that's going to be an exciting map to see these two teams duke it out on. Of course, Haven, Ascent, and Bind are the maps we typically see here in Korea.
Yeah. Happy to see some Haven here. Just seeing a little bit different map pool, like having Icebox there and now Haven here.
Yeah, and Ascent, this should be a fun fight with these two teams as well. It does seem to be a trend in Korea where the weaker teams seem to be quick to ban Icebox, where the stronger teams seem to be quick to ban Ascent.
That is kind of an interesting thing. Maybe everyone is so comfortable on Ascent, and that's why.
Yeah, I think if you're overall a stronger team that's able to deal with more sophisticated situations and situations that are pretty unique to Valorant, get rid of Ascent.
Do you ban your weakest map or your opponent's strongest map?
I think in this case, if you're the strong team, you ban your opponent's strongest map.
It was a rhetorical question, Tasis.
Oh, my bad. Prince and GOMA now locking in. It looks like we're not going to have a mirrored lineup at all here. We'll unpack that a little bit more. We do have Sovas and Omens on both sides and Jets, but Killjoy here for and a Raze, excuse me, for Prince, and a Phoenix and a Sky.
Yeah, that's exciting right there. I like to see that a lot.
For GOMA.
Yeah, the Phoenix and Sky, they are going to have just so many blinds.
Yeah.
An eye for an eye, Tasteless.
And it looks like our map is actually loaded up and ready to go. This is a best of 3 between these two teams. And I think this is a best of 3 that is probably going to go to that third game here.
I think you're probably right about that.
We've got GOMA here with the spike ready to plant at A, B, or C, and Prince here to stop them. It's going to be an Omen over here at C. The Killjoy utility is also set up here for C long and C connector, and a 3-player stack for Prince over here towards A long. A is not an uncommon site to rush in the first round, so it looks like they may want to try to just take a fight immediately.
Yeah, maybe.
The Raze and the Jet able to initiate pretty well.
Yeah, throwing down that cloudburst immediately. Lawrence coming up towards that entrance to A long. JoJo just going to walk in.
And there's going to be a push in a connector. There are traps here to try to slow any progress down. Seeing the turret over there.
All right, they scout out through that C connector. Selig going to go ahead, cloudburst, and tailwind in.
The Sky is hanging out over in Garage.
Ooh, pops around the corner. Lawrence takes down Supply.
Spike is planted, but it's a 4 versus 3, excuse me. Now it's a 3 versus 4, 5. And you can see nice shots going off over here. Nez gets the kill there on JoJo.
Yeah, it looks like Selig gets taken down there from Cobra.
Is this going to work? Halfway there.
Yeah, it may.
Oh! Unreal.
Gets the defuse.
What a weird pistol round.
Yeah, that was Wait, and now it's a Sova versus Sova at the end. All right.
Yeah.
And they don't quite get each other. It was a bit of a bloodbath, wasn't it?
It's not uncommon. It's kind of strange to see, you know, a pistol fight like that where not every player's killed off and they actually managed to, in the chaos, get the defuse there. But Prince clutched that. Pros don't fake.
Pros don't fake.
Pros don't fake.
That's
Goes
so
all
funny.
the way.
By the way, do you think it's go and go, Prince, or is it GonGo? GonGo? Like Gonzo,
I was
but GonGo?
thinking go and go Prince.
So it's probably GonGo, Prince. All right, got you. All right, looks like standing tight here, down A long. Lawrence rotating over, checking A short. But they're taking it slow over on GOMA's side.
Yeah, and I think it's important they're patient this time around. They were a little bit disorganized. I mean, even though they did a good job pouncing onto C, they weren't able to hold it or manage any chaos that ensued over there. Lawrence hanging down here, trying to get a cheeky headshot, doesn't get it. Tailwinds away, back up through A short.
Well, they do have those Spectres, so smart of them to take angles like that, look for those kills. Looks like right now checking that mid window is our Phoenix on GOMA. Aldrone being sent out towards A.
Pretty patient second round here. Aldrone going to come out, see if you can't get a shot. There is a jet that was tracing with it. They're going to actually gather up over here in mid-courtyard and maybe even push through B door. B is not really defended. There is a raise peeking there. We'll see the Hawk come through with the flash. Planting now at B. This is going to be a decent move because they get the plant off. Will they hold it? That'll be much more difficult to do.
Yeah, it
Oh!
seems almost impossible now that Halbay pops up and kills both Pods and Nez.
Yeah, and they're just zoned out of any kind of defense here. An easy defuse, but tell you what, that is a mini victory in of itself in the save round to actually get the plant. And I think they had a good read confirming that both A and C were heavily covered. And although B had a spotter there with the raise, it was enough for them to sneak and get the plant and get the extra funds to maybe give them a strong round 3.
Well, hopefully we see that from them. Just Vandals going down. They're coming in heavy here, Tasteless.
Yeah, now this is going to be up against the all Spectre lineup here. Again, if Prince is able to clutch this, it's going to be huge.
Yeah, no, that would be something else. Looks like they have a decent spread right now. Maybe they're going to try to take that orb. Just gonna work their way over.
And Lawrence
with
coming up.
Look at
this
this.
is pretty crazy.
Oh,
Great
man.
job. Gets the kill on Phoenix. Is taken out by Selig. Jojo going to bounce back over to A, farm out that orb. So it's a 4 versus 4 right now. A little bit of a strain on a site, a map, I should say, with 3 spike sites. But I think they've got everything covered pretty well. A lot of Killjoy utility over here at C, and the Omen even covering B just in case there's a cheeky move in to try to plant there once more.
Kind of like the setup of Killjoy, actually, right? One at that C connector, and then a nanoswarm over at C long, and then a couple over in B here, the turret. All right, push up A long. Jet boosting in there. Slash shooting through the smoke actually puts a lot of damage out.
All right, getting the plant off over here. Nice shot. Cobra gets the kill on Pod. Slash with a double kill on Suppy and Nez. Just
With
the
a
jet
shock bolt.
so insane. And the spike has actually not been planted. So they have 20 seconds to just run the clock. And it's hard to imagine that you're going to get the plant off. If they do, that's a pretty nice save, even though they don't actually get to win the round. At least you can't imagine someone's going to win a round like this. They smoke it, close in around here, easy headshot, and an even easier defuse.
Don't know if you can hope for better than that, honestly, as the Jet.
I mean, it's funny because, yeah, I mean, there's no way you're going to win the round no matter what, but you need the extra credits. You need those small, that minimal amount of extra money to maybe buy your way into another opportunity. But you can see already opportunities are starting to dwindle here. Losing 3 rounds in a row in a Valorant game is huge. And here we go to the awkward Sheriff round. Of course, the Jet with the Shorty.
Yeah, well, she does have her ult up, right? So,
yeah,
makes sense. This is going to be a tough round.
It's going to be very Jet dependent too. Gonna have to get the picks here perfectly.
Absolutely.
So I guess the question is, where can you propel a Jet into and hope that she can take the fights, get the kills, and then, of course, the rest of the attacking team picks up the guns, and maybe you've evened this out. So we're probably going to see a pretty cautious round here for Prince. They see the flash, they retreat back. Lawrence going to alert his team and get ready with the rest of the team for another one. Double flashes coming through, smokes abound.
Throwing everything they have up there. Lawrence immediately taking down Selig, though. So painful.
Yeah, and now it's just superior firepower here for Prince. The Jet was good at initiating, but wasn't able to get the kills there. And now it's just the one lone Sky, a similar position to our round number 3. Oh my God.
Hey, Supply getting a couple big kills there with that Sheriff.
Oh my God, Supply! This is insane.
Oh, throws the Seekers out as well.
Oh,
no.
pretty smart move there.
Yeah.
But burning through that ulti.
That's painful, though.
That's rough. Well,
Supply earned that.
Yeah, that
Moral
was,
victory, at least.
Yeah, clutch play there. And now we're starting to see the moment where GOMA is going to start bouncing on the economic floor of the game here. They're
bouncing on the economic floor.
You start to
or
zero.
splattering against Tasus, which one?
And on the converse here is for Prince, we now have the first op in the game, which means the Jet roll changes entirely here. Let's see if Lawrence can get the first pick here. Oh, whiffs it. Goes ahead and heads back. A good opping Jet when you have a lead can really allow you to just keep that lead for a long period of time.
But does not get that pick. Rotates up to Heaven in A, but doesn't look like anyone's going to be checking that out. Unfortunately for GOMA, they have lost one. Their Sova down at the bottom of C-Long.
Cobra continuing to just do this little peek here. Can have a paranoia ready to flash down that C-Long if need be.
You know that old saying, I have eyes on the back of my head? In Valorant, it's I have eyes on my shoulder.
I have eyes on the side of my shoulder.
Yeah.
Nez is going to come up here. Cobra's still peeking. Can he get it? Oh, he can't quite clip him.
Yeah, you gotta pre-fire those ones.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't wait to see the shoulder.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. Bullets aren't fast enough.
So he just goes ahead and smokes that off. And this is going to allow the rest of GOMA to quietly gather up behind that. A bit of ambiguity right now for Prince.
Yeah. Paranoia goes through, does not hit.
Nez getting that kill over there. Oh man, getting nuked there. Jojo coming forward now. Showstopper is ready.
Does get the kill.
Just the Phoenix now. Needs to plant that spike. Fakes it. But the sound effect doesn't finish. They know what's happening. Prince is crushing face.
Yeah, they are. That became pretty close there at the end, but not enough. Killed off by the shorty. And go Prince. 5-0.
Yeah, this is getting rough. This round is also extremely important. This is one where they were able to buy some half armor, some full Phantoms and Vandals. But again, we do have an opping Jet right now for Lawrence. And
looks like he's poking out mid-doors.
If Lawrence can keep getting clear shots here as well, and that op doesn't go to the other side, it's going to be pretty huge.
Now, does get hurt by the fire there a little bit painful. Pod's throwing out that hot hands. So doesn't get that peak kill he was looking for. Oh, man. Supply falling. What was that?
Yeah, that was. I got confused. I was like, is somebody using an ability that makes them an observer?
Like, is there a character that's that fast and can fly?
Is that the perspective of the Hawk from Sky?
Yeah. That's what it felt like.
Yeah,
Really.
I was like, we're moving too quick.
There
I feel
you go.
uncomfortable. So they've got the plant over here on A. Patiently, Prince is going to set up a lockdown, and there's no Sova ulti here, so they can't really contest this, which is going to move them out of position, allow for counter-smoking to come down here, and it's going to be an outnumbered GOMA trying to come in here and defend their spike that's ticking away.
And it looks like with just 2 left over, they are going for the defuse here. Oh my god, everyone's starting to fall. JoJo, is he going to get the kill on Nez as he comes around? No, Nez does get that kill.
Oh, pros up big, pros up big, pros up big. 6-0.
Did you just say pros don't? I love it. I love all the pros don't this, pros don't that.
That's what they, I know what they do and I know what they don't.
Yeah.
And I also know that GOMA, again, no op this time around. Lawrence can buy back in. Hits 0, by the way.
0.
Yeah.
Straight upsies.
So, you know, the momentum is here for Prince. The question really is what can GOMA do now? They're not playing bad. They are not able to manage spike sites for whatever reason. This is 2 rounds in a row where the spike is diffused while there's an enemy player still alive.
Oh no, Lawrence getting Nez right at the beginning, down C long. Nice rotation over there though, right?
Yeah,
he's been popping around to different locations with the op each time.
But there's no... hold on. Oh, the Omen actually moved, excuse me. I didn't notice that on the minimap. I was going to say the Omen's around the corner. The Owl's going to spot him. Not the case at all. Now, Sova's using their Hunter Fury now. Depending on how well this goes, we could have a second lockdown that won't be denied now.
Yeah, it's
important
possible. To note. JoJo standing in that garage area. Guarding the doors. Looks like a rotation over towards A.
Yeah, now A is not defended so much by players as it is by Killjoy's utility, so they could be punished for this. Okay, here we go. Everything is getting set off right now. They have smoked Heaven. It's not going to last for long. It's just a cloud burst. Halbei shooting down Phoenix with a wall bang and then gets the kill on Selig.
Oh man, that Hunter's Fury just killing it as well. He's trying to dodge, but Pod's quite low after that.
Oh! In the ear, in one ear and out the other. Supply getting the kill there on JoJo. The spike sits unplanted as the clock ticks away. Less than 20 seconds remain in a game that is positionally almost impossible now for GOMA.
Literally 1 health on Pods.
10초 남았습니다.
I don't think I've ever seen 1.
Yeah. If he walks into the wall too hard, it's like, ugh, he just dies. The real claw on his gun might kill him. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a real possibility. Even if he tries to heal himself with his fire, that might kill him. How do you even get him to 1, man? It's like...
It is crazy when you see somebody with 1 HP, you're like, my God.
You need 3 of the shorty shells into your legs, and then 2 bulldog shots to your body, and that brings you to 1. It's like, whoa, that's some hard math.
No, you need to be healed by a stage for a little bit, and then take 1 more shorty shot.
Yeah, that's right.
The math, it's actually crazy. The fact that we saw it, that's like seeing a shooting star is what that means. You see a 1 HP Phoenix and you make a wish. Oh. Oh, man, Lawrence, he's been whiffing a couple of these shots over here at A short.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. They're still up 7-0, but...
Is it fine?
Oh, let's find out. Pod's going to come through here. I like this Omen smoke. Lets you clear through the backside of that area pretty quickly.
Gets taken out. Lawrence already low on health. Slash, though, waiting on the side, gets a revenge upon supply before falling to Cobra.
GOMA could do this. Selig, knives drawn, just 1 remaining. He needs to get a headshot to get a kill here. Cobra, oh! Beautifully done. This is possible right now. It's going to be tough for Felix here. He's at half HP. Plenty of time on the clock. No spike in hand, though. The spike, once again, marooned in a weird spot on the A site. So he's not able to just tiptoe back and go to C or maybe hide and come back into A. He gets it, and it almost seems... Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Raze is going to come around from behind. I thought for a second they were going back to C, but...
Oh, he's going to be in trouble now. Walking up.
JoJo.
And JoJo gets him. This is brutal, Tasis. 8-0? Like, we commentated GOMA some last season. And they weren't bad, right? I know that Prince is like a really strong team, but 8-0, really?
I think it's got to be emphasized, man. I mean, and this is what makes online gaming so good, is that everybody can play at once all the time. And so you're seeing, as much as GOMA's been trying to improve and get stronger and better, Prince is apparently making leaps and bounds in their play.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, a lot of people would argue they were maybe the stronger team going into this, but I didn't think it was going to be anything like this. If you covered up the idea, I might think this is Vision Strikers playing right now for Prince. And so, in this game...
If you cover up GOMA's idea, I'm like, I don't know, that could be anybody.
Yeah. I'm like, is that us? Okay. Selig and Lawrence just an Omen smoke away from each other. Now, it looks like Lawrence ended up in a position where Selig can't, well, doesn't
All
matter.
right.
Good,
Selig with that kill.
flick kill there.
Well, that is something at least.
This is one of the first stronger early games that we have here for GOMA. It seems like they're itching to go to C, but decide instead to go to A. Now, A is a naked site for now.
Yeah, they're running over there very quickly, but we do have a bit of a rotation coming up. Ray's going to pop in immediately. Selig, though, around the side does get that kill. On to JoJo.
Getting that spike plan here. Go Prince. Setting up right now to try to come in here and break through. Great shot there. Cobra gets the kill on Nez. Slash takes out Felix. Is GOMA going to lose this one too? Selig here in hell. Al comes from heaven, shot down by Pods, who's now blinded, flashes back.
Gets shot, though, there through the wall. Jet tailwinding through and does pick up the last kill. 5 kills from Selig, gets the ace and the first win for GOMA.
But they're going to need a lot more wins to even get close.
Tasteless. 3 more is a start.
3 more is a start. It would be 8-4. I would welcome that. They narrowly won that, by the way.
Well, Selig really came out on top for them.
This time
Oh,
around.
yeah, he got 5 kills that round, which means he was 2 and 8 before that. Ouch! Ouch!
Okay, the spike has been dropped back near spawn. It seems like they want to have a very cautious round number 10 here.
Sending that owl drone out, checking the corners. Selig following. Oh, turns around for a long instead of short. Kind of rotating through a little bit. Spike is being carried by their Sova over towards C.
Yeah, C seems to me maybe a desirable point to attack here. They've had the Sova courier the spike over to this location now. And I think that they can actually clear connector here. Going to see that Omen is there. And look at this. They once again revert back into A. But it seems like this time around Prince has adapted. There's going to be players on A ready to go.
Selig under that smoke right now.
Oh my
and
God.
Lawrence just creeps around, gets him in the back. Showstopper comes out.
Nez gets the kill on JoJo there with a headshot. Slash takes Pods out.
Ooh, Supply getting another big kill right there. Goes out to flying, comes around the corner, but does get taken out by Cobra. Oh, and the teleport is real. Nez, can you do it?
He's planting right now. Good smoke over here. Hunter's Fury coming through, not quite connecting to the target.
Look at the place that he actually planted, too. Kind of interesting. Not where you would think.
Yeah.
Oh!
Not
Pops out and gets him.
He's just not anticipating a push. But from behind is Cobra. Fakes the defuse. I think he knows
Is he
it's
going to
a
come
fake.
right
He's
back
being
in?
Pretty patient here. Oh my God.
He's going to get him.
Halfway. Oh! Great play
Nice.
there. Another GOMA victory. The momentum is building. Prince that had stocked up quite a bit of funds now. Things are getting much lower. They bought in heavy the last 2 rounds. Now they have to buy sheriffs.
Yeah. How's it like being on that end, Prince?
Yeah, with your cowboy around here. This is starting to look better and better now for GOMA. Seems like they finally calibrated their play to their opponents.
At least these last couple rounds. Well, honestly, their first round win was just Selig being a monster, right?
Yeah.
This round felt a bit better for them, honestly.
Well, the second round they won was the crazy Omen teleport into a beautiful smoke and great ground control.
Nez waiting as 3 come around the corner. They're coming for him.
Does not get a tailwind to go to the location that he needed it to go to. Gets killed off.
Pods takes a bunch of damage right there.
Selig
Selig coming around.
Felix gets the kill there on the Halbay. GOMA looking better and better with each game. Nez takes out Cobra. Only 2 more Prince players remaining. We may see a B-site plant here.
2 against 4 right now. It's going to be hard for Prince to come back from that.
적군이 한 명 남았습니다.
Only 3 bullets in the chamber here, and he is picked off there. Now it's down to just their Sova slash. Oh, yeah, fires at the Jet, but it was the Omen that got... Was it the Jet that got the kill there?
No, it was the Omen.
Okay, it was the Omen. You gave me this look, I'm like, they do look very different, and I didn't think I could get that mixed up.
여기요.
All right, Selig with the op. No op on the defender side.
Yeah, this is the last round of the first half here, but a very pronounced lead here as we're seeing Selig finally in the role reversal that was carried by Lawrence for most of this game. We have the Jet Opper on the offensive side, and it looks like Selig is going to be going for some peeks here. And this is going to be bad for Lawrence. Yeah, I'm surprised to see the peek.
Selig now killing Lawrence off a couple times. All right, JoJo gonna re-peek there. No, decides better of it. Cobra coming down, checking out these mid doors. And we have everyone rushing over to C. No one's in there right now. Paranoia being thrown out, but won't find anybody.
Halbei with some great crossfire there. Does pick off pods. Back over the site, Selig with the op, checking both the entrances. As the Sova goes ahead and plants, Paint Shell's coming down. Is he gonna get away in time? He does, only losing about half HP, but this triggers the lockdown. Now this time around, their Sova does have Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, but maybe he'll use it to cover the spike instead.
I think you're right. This is a plant for C Long.
Yeah, look, there it is. Nice round here, huh?
Yeah, but they're gonna go for the defuse here. What? And it's already
What?
halfway.
What? Oh.
Okay. 8-4, that's
All
what you were
right.
saying.
It's tasteless, yeah.
They can come back in this, absolutely.
Well, I mean, they're on a streak right now.
Looking very good.
4 in a row. Do that twice, 8-8. Do it 3 times, 12-8.
That's a great way to think of it.
Yeah. And 3 times in a row is less than 4 in a row, which they already did. So they're almost winning.
It's kind of crazy that, you know, it was Prince literally going 8-0 and then 8-4. That's kind of a weird set there. Really shows you that one round they lost. Really, things spiraled out of control pretty quickly here.
Like they say, you win some, you lose some.
Now, where is Prince going to go? Round 1 is basically the most important round. The pistol round kind of sets the pacing of everything. Prince is here to try to close this out, not to have a long map in this first game of the best of 3.
Yeah, definitely what they want.
Pods throws the fire out there. And it's dissipated. They smoked it. They may rotate. I'm not sure where the Killjoy wants to go exactly. It looks like they're still fishing around over at B doors as well as C garage here.
Had very different feel from them than what GOMA was doing on the offense.
Okay, Felix gets the kill there. Headshot onto Lawrence. Supply takes out JoJo. GOMA is just turning this entire map around, round by round. They need to close it out here, though, in this pistol round. If they do, we are probably going to see a very long map 1.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right about that.
A lot of patience here, exuded by Prince. They're backing up. They're doing a quiet push through A short.
Yeah, but 2 are awaiting them in A. Supply coming around the side.
If they get clean entry into A, get 2 kills, 3 versus 3, they could set up.
Totally. Easier said than done, though. All right, here we go. Sending in that dark cover to heaven. Selig is in hell, though.
All right, it's just going to be Halbei here. Hard to imagine winning a pistol round in a 1 versus 4, and so that closes it out. GOMA continuing the comeback. This is just unreal. They're very likely now to win the 6th game here, or I get the 6th win, I should say, on the board.
Well, let's see what Prince wants to actually end up buying on this round. Are they going to just do the complete save? 5 classics and a dream?
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah, let's just not buy anything.
And let's see, this may be a very rudimentary rush onto A or B.
Hey, Tasteless, I got a strat idea. They buy, like, 1 really good gun, and when they 5-stack, the person in the front has, like, the really good gun, and then the
that's
guy
a
behind him
great
picks
one.
it
Yeah,
up.
that's a great idea.
Right?
You're talking about the games I play when I'm in pubs where I'm like, oh, this guy's got the gun. I'll just wait till he dies.
Follow him.
Yeah. I'm leading him on the map. I'm like, here, go here.
Oh, he's got a Vandal? Yeah. I'll just walk behind him with my classic.
Oh, great shot there. Supply gets the kill on Halbay. Oh, Supply is a monster. Then Silly gets the kill there on Lawrence. It's now a 1 versus 4.
He does get cleaned up there. Only one left over. And Slash will get taken out as well.
Great game. Now this is the round, the third round in the second half. This is where the save that we saw here from Prince actually, you know, it finally comes back into the game. They bought the armor, they bought the weapons. It's going to be a bunch of Spectres over here for GOMA, Sheriff.
Yeah.
And so this is where we need, if you're rooting for Prince here, Prince needs to win this.
They really do, especially considering I'm looking at what Selig just did. He's definitely saving for an op for the next round, 100%, because he has enough money easily for a rifle. Instead, just picks up, you know, the Sheriff. So definitely they're going to be facing an op from here on out.
Aldrone inbound here. Lawrence going to get the shot off on that and then back up. And they are going to be pushing into C. All signs point to that.
Definitely.
Just a turret set up here in case somebody comes from behind.
Right, Paranoia comes through. Cobra jumps in the little nook there.
Oh, Goma's defense is really kicking in. Nez back here, gets another kill, taking Cobra out, then gets paused.
God. Nez, 3 kills as they come up C long. Tasteless.
Unreal.
8-0 to 8-7?
This is actually happening right now. I can't believe this. I've never seen a game like this.
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, then we won 8 rounds, but then you wouldn't believe it. They won 7 rounds.
Yeah, and it's going to be 8 here soon.
Imagine
because
this
they're going
goes.
Sheriffs.
Imagine this goes 8 to 13. It's like, I don't know. We were unstoppable until we lost everything and couldn't come back.
Yeah.
It's like,
what does that even mean?
I'm like, wait, what did you say? Like,
yeah. How does that even happen?
Yeah.
You should have accidentally won a round in there.
yeah.
Checking around. That guiding light doesn't find anyone.
Now just imagine being Prince right now. What this feels like. Where it's like, I wonder how chaotic the communication has become.
Just screaming. There's like spit flying out of their mouths and stuff while they scream at each other.
The ears are red. They're so angry.
Yeah.
The Omens picked up the spike. It looks like there's some probing going on over here at A.
Yeah, don't forget, we have that op at the top.
Yep.
Doesn't look like we're going to get any hits quite yet. Supply around the box here. Trying to pick up some kills. Halbay gets him.
Prince coming in. So far, the firepower here is looking pretty strong, though, for GOMA. Spike is going to get planted. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Almost got it off, but
GOMA cleans it up.
GOMA swooped in and just completely denied that.
8-8.
So now Prince wins the next 8 games, right? That's how even this is?
16-8? Yeah, no,
then,
I'm down.
Then, yeah, on the other side.
Then it's 16-16.
Yeah, that's what we have happening here. Math is hard, Artosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince will win the next 8, it'll be over.
Yeah, I guess it would be, but
Yeah.
if that's how it goes, I feel like we should just let them play another 8 just to see. See if they're a bunch of broken
For
robots.
science here, yeah. If GOMA just carries us all the way out, I don't even know what to say. That's just such a wild twist. It's really a story about never give up. Supply gets the kill on JoJo. They're having a hard time breaking into A. You know, Prince was making attacks on A look easy. GOMA was making attacks on A look impossible.
That's true. Their defense is looking top tier right now. Selig here with that off. Oh my gosh. Lawrence tries to peek out there. Odds gets him. Selig with the kill onto Halbay.
I got to point out, the opera here for GOMA is just better. Lawrence
Yeah.
is not delivering here for Prince. Lawrence has whipped a lot of shots. There's been a lot of moments where it's like once this jet on GOMA gets the op, it's 1 kill or it's even 2 kills. And when you're all equipped with, you know, the best guns that you can have in a round and somebody drops because of 1 op shot, I mean, that makes it much, much easier for the rest of your team.
It's extremely demoralizing.
Yeah. But, you know, there were many moments Lawrence whiffed shots. I think the two most important moments in the first half of this was when Prince bought it op once and then an op a second time, and they missed a bunch of shots. Lawrence whiffed everything, and then they were pushed and they were killed.
All right, looks like a push here up C-Long. Definitely we have GOMA in the wrong positions for defending this.
Prince coming in now.
Yeah, Lawrence with that Blade Storm looking for some kills. Pod's sitting very quietly behind this box. Does get picked off by Cobra.
Flashed over here is Lawrence. Cobra getting the plant off now. GOMA is thinning out. Only 3 players remaining, all pushing from upper C.
Felix sending in this Owl Drone.
And this is a plant for C-Long, so they're all going to hang out back here and basically use utility like grenades, or use your op, or use traps from Killjoy here to basically make a defuse impossible.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to get that. There goes that Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, and now it's going to be just the Sky here. And I don't know how on earth she's going to try to get the defuse here. She doesn't have any way to smother this with, you know, a smoke or anything else. So she's going to be looking for some kind of an exit frag. Maybe going to catch them as they come out. Are they going to hold this long angle? Is this going to work?
We're not going to watch
We're not going to watch that.
Yeah, that's too bad. Sky alone, unable to do it.
9-9. Finally, Prince won a game.
Well, now GOMA is yelling at each other,
yeah,
man.
now they're screaming. You know what happens?
Drop
they
another
win.
round!
8 more games. That's more rounds than we could afford to lose.
I told you if we lost 9 rounds, this team was done. You wanted to test me?
All right, another op bot over here. Prince gonna send out. Oh, whips the boom bot there. Now Selig has been clutching with the op.
Yeah, no, he's very good with the op. JoJo thinking about coming around. Selig wants him to so bad. He wants another kill. Bring it, JoJo. All right, looks like more action here going towards Garage.
Yeah, deciding not to go to A at all. Lots of rotations here. It's going to be the Sky over at C. Does a flash, confirming there's nobody in that open area. Selig has already moved back up into A heaven.
Ooh, and that is where they're coming towards now. They're going to be in trouble.
They're going to need to have their Omen smoke that A heaven.
Very important.
Before even peeking through, because they cannot afford to get any picks off here. Are they just going to go? There it is.
Yeah, there's the smoke. Looking for that blind op shot.
Yeah, sometimes you get it.
Oh, down. Nez takes down Lawrence right there.
Okay, lockdown. They see where it is.
Yeah, he uses the run it back to try to get it. Doesn't quite work out.
And this is just complete and total domination. Not losing a single player is GOMA pumping that score up to 10, but it could still go either way. So weird, man.
No, it's very, very close and back and
8
forth
wins
now.
on one side and then 8 wins on the other.
And now we should just go to overtime and just stay there forever.
Yeah, I think that's how this works.
The tournament has to get canceled because this just won't end.
Again, the op remains over here. A very broke Prince team right now. Sheriff spot here. A couple of light armor purchases as well. There it is.
Selig with another kill there onto JoJo.
Selig is doing perfect op shots that are allowing for an easy round for the rest of his team.
Dude, I tell you, he is the MVP for them, 100%.
He's a phenomenal player, man.
Great ID, too.
Now we have...
Assuming he named himself after Tom Selig.
Oh, misses that shot. Selig going to pull back a little bit. We could have a push. Is he going to go into C? They might even try and push it up into B here.
Oh my God, Pod's behind everyone.
Oh my God, just
the killer was in the house already.
The calls are coming from inside the house. Now it's just going to be Cobra here. Maybe going to try to plant at B. I don't know.
Well, doesn't quite work out. GOMA up 11-9.
Pretty crazy. So now,
여기야.
GOMA could close this out. Economically, Prince is just devastated here, and they're buying heavy here. Full armor, Vandal and or Vandal or Phantom. Imagine you got a Vandal and a Phantom. But there's still the Opping Selig, who, by the way, is loaded. Look at the credits.
Yeah. Super duper rich.
You know, if the games go differently, it could be one where both teams are broke, but because of the way that the momentum was built on one side, Prince is broke and GOMA is insanely rich.
Hey, JoJo. Looks like he wants to peek up A short. Looks like a 3 strong going right towards B. Supply is checking, though.
We haven't had a lot of B planting here
No.
on this side.
실명 성공.
Yeah, doesn't find anyone with the bird.
Supply backs up. Just keeping the eye over here on B.
Oh, Selig again.
Selig is the MVP of this first map, for sure. Selig is playing so much better than the other team's Jet and everybody else with this op.
Dude, seriously. In this game, he's like Vision Selig.
Omen smokes all around here. They're going to try to hold this position. A lot of narrow angles. Supply inching in.
Oh, right behind there is Cobra.
Yeah, their Omen is waiting.
Oh, Lawrence gets the pick off on Selig, finally getting a little bit of revenge.
The defuse has started.
Supply gets taken out, and there you go.
Damn.
Prince finally going to take
so
another round.
Crazy. Now, GOMA's got enough credits that they can buy whatever they want again.
Half of them can buy ops, throw them on the ground, then buy the gun they actually want.
It's insane. So, right now, Prince has clutched that, okay? But they have to keep this momentum going. That was a very unusual B plant site. B is usually not planted at because it's accessible from both C and A. But every once in a while, you'll see them throw a plant in there just to keep things fresh, keep things, keep the team, you know, respecting the B site and defending it. And it was a very clutch play.
여기야.
Well, looks like they want to push up C long now. Big rotation over to defend against that. Lawrence coming up first. All right, throws out that paranoia. Does get some hits. Is doing a little check.
Selig waiting patiently here, with the op on B, and there it is! Halbay bites the dust. Prince cannot afford to hemorrhage players like this, but it's hard. You don't know where Selig's going to be. The rotation from this player has been insane.
Yeah, everything about him has been great for, you know, after those first 8 rounds. First 8 rounds weren't so good for him, but they weren't good for anyone on his team.
Pods gets the kill there. Prince really hurting as far as numbers go. And immediately Supply with a double kill on Cobra and JoJo. Nez closes it out, killing Slash. And this means GOMA just needs one more win. It's all over. But the funds here for Prince, it's rough.
It's a little bit rough,
Lawrence doesn't really have money.
He has his ulti up, though.
Yeah, Halbay doesn't really have money. You're right. The ulti's good, but if you miss a target and then you're down to just your garbage gun, it's not going to be good.
The trick is you have to kill the first target, because then you can get their gun. So if you miss the next target, you have a gun at least.
Where is Selig going to be lurking? This time it's at A long. Immediately running down here with the knife drawn and hiding in this spot to get peeks over on A.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's going to come, though. Looks like they're going towards mid. If he'd stop looking at his knife and start looking for his opponents, man, maybe he could be like Selig.
And I think they want to go for B again.
It looks that way.
I mean, if they play it right, there's not enough map left for this to really get figured out their approach. So we had the peak with the updraft into the plant, into the tailwind.
Well, they did get to take down Felix, so have a little bit of an advantage.
GOMA starting to hurt here. 3 versus 5. Nez defusing. Nez is not stopping. He is shut down at the last second. The 11th win at the 11th hour. My God.
Does it all
Nez
mean?
was like a second away from
Yeah.
defusing that.
Yeah. But sometimes, Tasteless, in Valorant, a second is an hour.
Wow. Now we've got 11 to 12. What do they buy? I guess, yeah. Fortunately for GOMA, they've been rich enough they can just buy exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Each time here. No opper here again for Prince. Prince, if they clutch this, we go in overtime. If GOMA wins this, it's a real Cinderella story, man. They came back after being 0-8 and then won 13-11. A story of never giving up.
Really interesting, by the way. We saw immediately the Hunter's Fury thrown out by GOMA. Not something that I would expect, like literally at the beginning of the round.
Yeah. Yeah, that is odd, isn't it?
All right, Pods gonna guard the garage. Looks like they're going towards C-Long. All right, got 3 stacked up over here. They do have that Omen ult, so there are some possibilities of tricky plays.
So they're all set up here at C, and there is a pretty rapid rotation here from GOMA. It seems like they're pretty confident that they may be down here at A, but they're quietly stacked up. The Sky is going to come back and meet with the Omen, and they're going to move for it. Now the alarms have been sounded. We have GOMA scrambling to get over here and get a C-plant denial.
Oh, Supply getting a strong kill there, but JoJo does take him down with that showstopper. Nez with a couple kills onto JoJo and Cobra before Halbe pops in and shoots him through the wall.
Just the lone Sova here, the spike marooned in the corner of C.
He's got to go in and
Yeah,
hero
that's
it. That's it. And it does not work out. GOMA comes back, Tasteless, from 8-0 to
GOMA.
11-13.
Unreal, man. GOMA, my broma from a different MoMA. They did it!
Oh my God.
That was so crazy.
That was insane. I can't believe that they came back.
That was
Prince,
so sick.
What's happening in the Prince household right now?
It's hot in that room.
They're going to have to leave the royal family.
They are going to have to leave the royal family for sure.
Yeah.
They're
going to get kicked out, though.
They've really screwed up the monarchy. This is bad.
To go up 8-0, that's the point. In my experience, people just start buying Marshalls, right? That's just like what happens.
Yeah, yeah. No, you have these fugly buy rounds where you're just like, well, I don't know. I can have a Marshall and probably lose to the Opera when we both peak.
Yeah.
And wow. I don't really know if there was one moment that we could point to, like where decision making was bad. The Opera was much better over there for GOMA.
I think Selig turned on for his team because he was doing very poorly,
Yeah.
and then he literally got an ace on their first round win, which was round 9, and then just kind of carried them forward.
You know, sometimes you're winning so hard. I think everybody who's watching, and I've experienced this, where like you're just kind of like, oh, we've won, it's over, and then it's
Stop
not.
trying and stuff, yeah. Well, it definitely feels like it when you're not even allowing a round win.
Guys, we're going to go to a break. We come back. Game number 2. You do not want to miss it. We'll be right back.
I'ma go for the loot, man. I'm a fruit gun loopy. That's the Sammy the toucan. Screaming out, who cares? My soul bare, I'm done with the cold stare. My heart hang off the tip of my shoestring. Stay untied, that's usual. I'm not put together. Do better than you do. That's magic, I'm voodoo. You a dog playing dress up, but your get up is poo poo. Okay, I'll fess up, I'm messed up.